right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving deep into another fascinating topic.
Yes, we are.
And this time, it's all about Ghana's upcoming election.
That's right.
But there's a twist.
Always a twist.
That's what makes it a deep dive, right?
Exactly.
So apparently, there have been some last-minute ballot snafus. Yeah, so we're going to break down exactly what's going on, why it matters, and, what it could mean for the election itself.
All right, sounds good.
Our main source for this deep dive. So basically, you've got an election coming up.
Right.
But apparently, some of the ballots are going rogue.
Going rogue, how so?
Well, that's what we're going to find out.
Okay, let's dive in.
So first of all, how big of a deal is this?
Well, it's a pretty big deal.
Okay.
We're talking about ballot papers having to be reprinted for 2 entire regions.
Oh, wow.
The western and eastern regions.
Wow.
Just days before the election is supposed to happen.
Talk about stress.
Yeah, imagine being in charge of this whole thing.
I know.
Huge responsibility.
So, okay, what happens?
So the Electoral Commission.
That's the group that runs the elections, right?
Exactly. They're responsible for everything.
Okay.
Voter registration, printing the ballots.
Distributing them.
Making sure everything runs smoothly.
Got it.
They're the ones on the hot seat right now.
For sure.
And the reason they're scrambling is because a defaced ballot was found.
Defaced?
Yeah, defaced.
Okay, hold on. What does that even mean?
Well, the article didn't get into specifics, but basically it was found outside of the printing house.
Outside?
Yeah.
Outside.
So someone took it out of the building?
Well, it was supposed to be destroyed.
Okay.
So the fact that it ended up outside is a huge red flag.
Yeah, that sounds pretty suspicious.
Right.
So what are they doing about it? So they're recalling all the ballots for those 2 regions.
Okay.
And reprinting them.
Wow.
Which is a massive undertaking.
Yeah.
Especially this close to the election.
How many people are we talking about here?
Over 131,000 voters.
Wow.
Across 328 centers.
That's a lot of people.
It is.
So they're delaying voting in those regions.
Yes, until Thursday.
Thursday.
But the general election is still on Saturday.
That seems like a really tight turnaround.
It is a very tight turnaround.
Can they even pull that off?
Well, they're bringing in new printers.
New printers?
Yeah, apparently they're working with Buck Press and Innolink now.
Okay.
And they're also adding new security features to the reprinted ballots.
Oh, interesting. So they're trying to address the immediate issue,
right,
but also prevent this from happening again.
Exactly. It's a 2-pronged approach.
Summer.
They have to be proactive at this point.
And this isn't even the first time they've had to reprint ballots.
No, it's not.
The article mentioned there were issues in a couple other regions, too.
Ahafo and Volta?
Yeah, and I think there were some shortages in other places as well.
There were indeed.
This is kind of starting to feel like a pattern.
Well, it does make you wonder what's going on behind the scenes.
Right.
Are there deeper issues within the Electoral Commission?
Like what kind of issues?
Maybe a lack of resources.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe oversight isn't strong enough.
Or maybe something else entirely.
Exactly.
But either way.
These repeated issues could really damage public trust in the election.
Yeah, that's a big concern.
It is.
So we've got a last-minute scramble.
Yeah.
Questions about security.
Definitely.
And potential implications for public trust.
It's a lot to unpack.
So where do we go from here?
Well, keep an eye on the news.
Okay.
See what the Electoral Commission says about how they're addressing all of this.
Makes sense.
But also think about the bigger picture.
Like what?
How are the political parties reacting to all this?
Good point.
Any signs of public concern?
Protests, maybe?
Exactly.
And how does all of this compare to past elections in Ghana?
Have they faced similar challenges before?
These are all great points.
It's a complex situation.
For sure.
But it's important to stay informed and engaged.
Couldn't agree more.
Keep those eyes peeled for updates.
And, as always,
stay curious.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
We'll see you next time.
Bye for now.